Hey, I just realized it's low-key been 3 months since I made a video. Um, Also, guys, my wrist is not broken. I'm just having a lot of wrist pain right now, and I still have the brace left over from when I broke it in like 7th grade. Um, Sorry, my hair looks weird right now. So yeah, since I last posted a video, the school year started in the last week of August, and first quarter actually just ended. So, um, actually, yeah, it's been going pretty good. I know a lot of people like either junior year is like the best year of your life or the worst year of your life. And so far, I need something wood to knock on. Just knocked on my closet drawer. So far, it's been pretty good, academically, and actually my personal life has been not too bad either. I'm enrolled in a special like program for biotechnology, which has been cool. Actually doing stuff in lab. I should turn my light on. Okay. Yeah, actually doing stuff in lab, learning how to use a microscope, growing bacteria on plates, learning, you know, different lab skills. So that's been cool. I have my favorite teacher that I've had in high school for the third year in a row this year. I'm going to actually try and aid for him next year because he's the GOAT for sociology. And that class is really easy. That's only a semester class because I have to take health too next semester. And then English, I'm doing college level English, which is English 121, I think. And actually, I really like my English teacher, which is crazy for me to say because I really hated my English teacher the past 2 years that I've been in high school. So it's a nice change of pace. And also, since you guys last saw me, I chopped quite a bit of my hair off, and it's now growing back. And also, I recently, like several weeks ago, cut up my bangs like up to here. It was really, really bad, but now they are growing back. Actually, so bad that I just have to do picture retakes next week. I'm doing cooking class this year, which is honestly it's not even funny how little cooking we've done in that class. It's been really boring. And that's like that's an hour and a half long period. So, it is what it is. Modern world history. I'm doing honors this year because AP Gov last year was kind of a lot. There's also like college level, like there's AP and there's college level. A lot of people are doing college level right now, and I don't think I could do that because CC classes are kind of a lot. But that's the only class I have this year with my best friend Evelyn. So we ball, and also a teacher that I like, who's also like the director for our plays/musicals, is the teacher in that class. So. And then I'm doing AP Calculus AB this year, which has not been so bad thus far. Again, knock on wood, because I do know it's going to get a lot worse from here. But so far I'm pretty confident in it, and I really like it. I mean, I do like math. I'm not always good at it, but I do love, I find it beautiful. Personally, let's see. Over the summer, like right before school started, we went to Salisbury to see the place where my grandma is going to have her ashes, like some of her ashes buried. And there's like a preemptive gravestone for my granddad there, just like waiting for a death date, and that made me kind of sad to see. But I know that like it can be helpful because you don't want people to have to stress about like buying a grave for you after you die. You want to take care of that because that's kind of a lot to put on them when they're grieving. But it's a really beautiful spot. It's like right on the water. It's really pretty, very quiet and peaceful. And a couple of people that they know are buried there. I mean, like, honestly, they know everybody there. September, first month of school, it was a little daunting, but not so bad. I don't think anything drastic has happened thus far. Knock on that ruler. In the school year, I actually did not, I think, have an October canon event, which is like basically just that something really bad or really significant in your life, which is usually really bad, happens in October every year. Last year, my cat died in October. The year before that, my grandfather died in October. But nobody died this October, which was good. And I actually had a really, really awesome Halloween last night with my best friends, Evelyn, and then Jaden also came along with us. And apparently that was like his first time ever in his life trick-or-treating, which is crazy to me, but it was fun. And also Evelyn's sister. I actually dressed up as McLovin from Superbad. I'll put a picture like there or something if I actually edit this in post. And that was fun. I look super totally sexy with glasses. Such a shame that I have 20/20 vision. In September I saw Ethel Cain in concert, which was super awesome. She basically just played the entire Willoughby Tucker album and then also some stuff from Perverts. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word. Oops. Don't cancel me. That's the name of the album. And then in the encore, she played just some of her most popular songs, but I'd already heard her, like I saw her at All Things Go at Merriweather last summer. So I had heard all that stuff before, but I still stayed for the encore because, it was a weekend. And then in October, on the 7th, I saw Alex G in concert, which was so fucking awesome. It was life-changing. I've wanted to see him in concert since I was in, 7th grade, so since I was 11 or something. It was really awesome, but unfortunately, it was a school night. I think it was a Thursday, and so I didn't want to stay for the encore, but then I saw later that he played my favorite song of his, that he's ever made during the encore. But it's okay, because you know what? Well, no, it's actually not okay, because I wasn't even that tired the next day. I could have probably lasted, but also I know my dad doesn't really like to drive at night, so. You win some, you lose some. Yep. Note to self, don't be so flappy-wappy about life. Anyway, that's kind of all that's happening in my personal life. Happy November 1st. Let's see what I've written recently. I've started purposely, distorting my handwriting so that people can't read my journal. Yeah, my knees, I've been having a lot of knee pain recently. I just bought some new shoes at the mall earlier with my dad. Oh, that was when I had a bad day that I was venting about. Oh yeah, there's currently some stuff going on with the presidency. And he who shall not be named. They basically want me dead because I'm a special boy. So, I don't want to die, guys. If I die, I didn't kill myself. I promise. Touch my pinky. I promise. I did not commit. Yeah, my science class has been a bit overwhelming recently. Okay, I wrote this little reflection. I found out a couple of my close friends, well, not really close friends, a couple of my friends had started dating, which, I mean, they're cute together. I really didn't expect them. I didn't even think they, knew each other, but apparently they do. And now they're dating, so that's cool. So I wrote, somehow for the moment, I'm okay with being alone when no one else is. Stay with me here. I wrote that. First, I saw that they were dating. I'm not going to name their names, because I don't know. I replied to her story saying that they were cute. I knew I didn't really mean it. I always say that even when I'm jealous. But then this is gonna sound so silly. But then I opened TikTok and saw an edit of bull terriers, including a picture of 2 puppies kissing. They're like this. Little doggies. And bull terriers, which is like the target dog. With the audio of the part of sun-bleached flies that says, if it's meant to be, then it will be. I know it's weird how these things correlate, but in the moment I felt happy for them instead of attacked. I felt like seeing them be happy was a good thing. Of course, for someone like him, it's easy to date since he's attractive, and so is she, but I think I'm happy for them. It is 11:56 p.m., and for once I feel good about it. So I kind of had the moment of, it's okay, you know, like, I mean, obviously I still get jealous about couples, and that makes me sad, because I'm single and it seems like nobody else is. Also, my skin is back to normal. I had a bad period with my skin, and now it's back to normal because I changed my prescription of tretinoin again because my dumbass dermatologist increased my dose. She's like, just so I can keep seeing results. Which did work. It just fucking destroyed my skin. But now it's back to normal because I lowered my dose again. Because I'm smart and I knew that was the problem. Not like my mom had to tell me or anything. I also last night, at Halloween, I feel really fulfilled. Like, it sounds so stupid for me to say this, like it's some monumental thing, but it kind of is. Like, I am happy. Like, I just feel so happy, you know, like my friends, I got to spend time with my friends and felt included, you know, like I've never done a group costume. Oh, I don't know if I put the group picture. I have to censor Evelyn's sister's face because she doesn't want her face on the internet. But that was our group costume. I was McLovin, Evelyn was Seth, and then her sister was Evan. I'd never done a group costume before, like with friends. I mean, I've done them with my sister before, but I don't really count that, I guess. We were Mal and Evie from Descendants one year, and one year we were both Elsa, which is pretty cute. And then Jaden, like, he came because he posted on his story a few nights before Halloween, like, can I be invited to anybody's Halloween plans? And I was like, you can come trick-or-treating with us if you want. And he was like, yeah, sure. It was fucking awesome. You know, I had a really great night. I took a bunch of good pictures. I felt good about the way I looked. I felt like I looked good. I felt good about, you know, being with people that I love. And, you know, for once in a blue moon, I felt like just so, like, this moment of clarity that, like, my life is so great right now. I feel like I probably just jinxed it. Knock on ruler again. I just felt so, like, I feel so pleased. I feel so content with my life. I'm, like, at peace with my life right now. Which makes me really happy because it's been a long time since I've had that moment of relief, and so that's why I feel like it's good to document this. That I'm, hi, me from the future, if you're watching this video, because I sometimes go back and watch old videos or pictures of myself, I'm happy. I'm happy right now. Today, in this moment, I'm happy. Because, like, I look back at pictures and videos of myself from 7th grade, and in all of them, I'm smiling, and I look so happy. But I know at that time, like, I just didn't want to live. Like, that was a time in my life when I was genuinely suicidal. But I had no evidence that I was. And so right now, I want to have evidence that I'm happy. And I am happy. Which is such a crazy sentence to say. But again, it is kind of rare for me. I've had little reprieve from the suffering, the agony. Oh, my life is so terrible. Just little reprieve, little rest from that feeling of just, like, everything is constantly crumbling down on me. And I feel like I have a moment to breathe, and that just makes me feel so good. Like, I love my friends. You know, I've never had a friendship as close as me and Evelyn's, and me and Jaden have been friends for years. And also, I recently went out to eat with Jaden and Hudson. Hudson is now, he's in college. He's at the community college in town, so he's still around. We went out to eat at this Indian restaurant that we all really like, and that's where I had my birthday party last year. And that was great. I mean, I just love being with my friends. I love my friends so much. I love being with the people I love and not having to think about, oh, I'm just so lonely and nobody loves me. Nobody wants to be with me. Oh. You're loved. Like, I wish everybody could have a moment like this all the time. I wish I could feel like this all the time. I wish you could feel like this all the time. Is that, like, you are loved. Like, there's people in your life that love you. And I know, obviously, it's no substitute for romantic love. And obviously, it's not like I've decided now I don't want to be in a relationship or I don't need it. I mean, I don't need it, but I just have the opportunity to not feel so fixated on it and not feel so lonely because I'm with people that actually love me. Instead of just grasping for something that I don't have, and in fact, trying so hard is probably what's dooming my love life right now, is being so desperate and trying so hard to be in a relationship and it never works. And then that just makes me feel more down on myself. Just stop. Just step back. Okay, I used to be in this place where I would just go from relationship to relationship every month or so. It was so bad for me. I didn't realize at the time, but I'm trying to do that now. I'm trying to break that pattern. Like my friends who are in relationships, you know, I've always found it so fucking like insensitive or petty when people say like, oh, love will come when you least expect it. But honestly, they're probably right. As much as I don't want to admit it, as much as I want to be like, yeah, all right, but you're a bitch. You don't know what my life is like. They do, because they've probably been in the same place as me. They have been in the same place as me. You just have to not be so focused on it. And so I'm glad to have a moment where I'm not so focused on it because that gives me hope. And hope is something that we are all, actually including me, we are all lacking right now in these turbulent times. That phrase hasn't been said every single fucking year since the dawn of time. In these turbulent times, everybody is lacking hope. And so you have to find the time, you know, like, do you have the time to listen to me whine? No. You have to find the time to zoom back in instead of being so zoomed out on everything that's currently happening in the world, because you know you can't really do anything about that. As disheartening as it is to say, I can't fix everything. I'm sorry, I know you guys were all counting on me to save the world, but unfortunately I can't fix everything. I can't solve world hunger by being sad that people are hungry. I can't fix homelessness by being upset that people are homeless. I can't change what the government is doing right now by being like, darn, I'm just so mad at the government. I'm so anti-establishment. No. There's this flowchart I like. If I can find the picture, I might put it there. Or there. Or here, there, and everywhere. Of like, whatever you're thinking about, can you do something about it? And no matter whether you say yes or no, the answer is, why are you worried about it then? Like, if you can do something about it and you know you can do something about it, then do something about it. Then you have nothing to worry about. Worrying is not going to change the outcome of anything. If you can't do anything about it, worrying is not going to make you be able to do something about it. I know that's so fucking cliche. I know you're telling me right now. I know exactly what you're thinking. We're having a telepathic connection right now. I'm reading your mind. You're like, Finn, that's fucking stupid. I've been in therapy for my whole life, and everybody's just been telling me, you know, worrying is pointless and stupid and doesn't help anybody. And, you know, it's like stupid and just like, oh, meditate or like name 5 things you can see. And that's stupid and that's bullshit, Finn. So why are you saying that if you know that that's bullshit? I do know that that's bullshit, and I'm telling you, I'm telling you that bullshit isn't entirely bullshit. You know, you have to be able to zoom back in on yourself. Thinking about everything all the time is not going to fix anything. That's just going to make you so overwhelmed that you just feel hopeless and powerless, like there's nothing, you have no control over your life or over any of your circumstances, which is not true. You know, zoom back in. Focus on what's in front of you right now. Obviously, making political or communal or like social change is important, and you have a voice and you should use that voice. But also don't, I feel like I'm swallowing really loudly. Sorry, I'm kind of dehydrated. Don't count on yourself to do everything. Organize and be with people, but also you don't have to worry about that all the time. It will only destroy you. I know that. I've been there. I've had anxiety. I was diagnosed with anxiety when I was like 7 years old. I know what that's like. I know what it's like to worry about everything all the time and not be able to stop. Well, if you're not able to stop worrying, have you ever thought about just stopping worrying? No. Because that's fucking stupid. And I know it's stupid. And I know it sounds like some psychiatrist, BS, which I'm also very used to hearing in my life. But my lips are dry right now. But you can't fix everything. But you also can't fix nothing. There are things you can do. Try being my size, Amy. You don't know how it is. There's things you can do. I know that. I'm looking at you. Touch my finger. We just had a moment right there. That was fucking beautiful. There's things you can do. And there's things you can't do. There's things you can control, and there's things you can't control. There's things you can understand and comprehend and grasp, and there's things you can't understand and comprehend and grasp. Focus on the things that you can. Focus on can. Me if I was a soup. Focus on can. Sorry, I know you're not laughing right now. That was only funny to me. I'm sorry. I'll see myself up. Focus on can. Focus on what you can do, what you can control, the change that you can make in your life. I went to No Kings a couple weeks ago. It was great. I felt like at least I can say I did something, because I know I'm a kid and I have little to no voice in politics right now in my life. I probably shouldn't be saying a lot about the regime. It's not gonna be a good look for me. Just kidding, guys. I love Big Brother, and Big Brother loves me. You have to know what's in your control and what's not in your control. I know that's fucking stupid, and I've said that like 5 times now, and I'm sure you've heard that. I'm sure you've heard that from a therapist like a bajillion times in your life, if you've been in therapy, because they all say that, like, the same thing. You have to know what's in your realm of influence, what's in your sphere of influence, what you can control, what you can do in your life, and stop obsessing over not being able to do everything, because that's not going to make you be able to do everything. It's not. It's just not. You're never going to be able to fix everything. If you're worried about world hunger, okay, don't just cry about it in your bed. Don't be sad. Donate to a food pantry. Go work in a soup kitchen. If you're upset about homelessness, you can volunteer at a shelter. You can give people money on the side of the road. Every little thing that you do counts. You don't have to do some big grand gesture that solves every single problem ever in the world, in the history of ever, to make your change known and to make an impact. Impact does not mean the entire world changes. Impact means something happens as a result of what you did. So do that. Just do what little you can. Every individual person does. Nobody will have all that power. Nobody can do everything, but everybody can do something. That's on a poster in my science teacher's room. Wise words. So yeah. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm gonna go play you a song. My guitar was in maintenance for like 3 weeks, from the end of, like, near the end of September until late mid-October. So now I have it back, and it's beautiful. Although I'm currently in open D, which is not standard, by the way, if you didn't know. Guys, if you're new here and you just joined, calc is short for calculator. I'm just using slang, guys. And that's a lower tuning, and so I'm scared to tune back up to standard because I've broken so many strings, and I'm scared of my own instrument because I'm a pussy. No, you're not supposed to say that's not politically correct, because I'm a weakling. I should probably take off my brace to do this. Don't worry, guys. I'll put it back on later. For now, I'm just gonna be in pain and agony while I play you a song. Anyway. This is Velvet Ring by Big Thief. It's not gonna be perfect because this song is low-key hard, but it's actually not that bad. I'm just slow at it. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Chilled in the kitchen of a city tune. The light would flicker like a violent moon. The night was thicker than a smoky fume. It lies and waited in the room. Penny loved her like he loved no one. The way she laughed to know the smoke isn't gone. The way she always said what's done is done. And he is not the only one. Love is a gentle thing. Yours is thicker than a velvet ring. Yours is thicker than a velvet ring. A victim healer with a sharp, sharp blade. And Benny knew how she was getting paid. For what had broken they would have to wait. And when he knew she was fooling, he faced the mirror to avoid the thing. We're out of money and we sold the bling. And I just wanna take you home. I just wanna take you home. Love is a gentle thing. Yours is thicker than a velvet ring. Yours is thicker than a velvet ring. I never learned the outro to that song. Anyway, yeah. If you made it this far, wow, gross. You can tell that I have no muscles. No, I have muscles. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I know this is like fucking 30 minutes long, and nobody really watches long-form content, and especially not my long-form content, but yeah, bye.